All right, this just came in the mail and I am pretty stoked. I ended up being home today, so UPS couldn't pretend like they weren't delivering. I got my package actually, and they're new shoes. Surprise. I've had On shoes for a couple years now, and the first pair I got was the Cloud Runner, I want to say, and I liked them, but they had an issue, so I talked with customer service. They were really helpful. And they ended up giving me a credit to purchase new shoes, and I got the Cloud Monster instead. And I really like those ones. Those ones are made for running, so they are quite, they're cushiony for running and stuff, but then for daily use, the cushion is almost too much for just regular walking. So I wanted a pair that's better for daily wear. I am butchering this so much. Okay, there we go. It's currently raining outside, so I'm not taking these shoes out. We're not out of the rainy season yet in Vancouver. It was actually just snowing yesterday. Kind of crazy. It's a box in a box. Who would have thought? Unboxing a box, imagine. I always like these boxes. Based on reviews, I found that the Cloud 6 Versa seems to be the sweet spot between cushioning and everyday lifestyle. I want these to be daily drivers going to work, and then for when it gets more sunny out, being able to go out and walk around the city for hours and hours with my camera and go get photos and video and stuff and not have my feet hurt. I've had different shoes since purchasing On shoes, and they just have not lived up to the cushioning. So I'm hoping that stays the same with the Cloud 6 Versa. And oh my. Yeah, there were a few good colors online, but the green was just calling my name, and it looks even better in person. And so these shoes also, for them being more of that everyday lifestyle kind of focus, these ones are slip-on, and I'm sure you could replace the laces, but I'm curious to try it like this, see how the fit is. Yeah, I haven't used a slip-on shoe in a long time, so I'm curious to see how it feels. My foot is a size 12 and not super wide, but some of the shoe reviews were saying that if you have a slightly wider foot, that depending on the model of On shoe, you might have more of an issue. This one seems to not really have that issue, so if it fits nicely, that's great. And already, even with this insert to keep the shape, it does feel quite light. So there's nothing else in here. Yeah, this is a light shoe. Definitely lighter than my other ones. I will film those later because they are dirty. But man, these shoes are looking good. Oh yeah, look at these. Yeah, so we've got like the rubber coverings on the toe and in the back of the heel section. There's some good padding for the back of the heel, which is nice. Not too thick, but definitely noticeable. And I do have my own inserts that I put in because I wear high arch support inserts. So those plus the On shoes that I have been wearing are such a good combo that I can't go back. Look at these. And like a decent amount of grip. Yeah, I find some shoes where if it's not running shoes, the bottom is just so barren that I feel like I'm gonna slip if I'm not walking on a flat surface. So it's nice to see that there's a decent amount of grip. And yeah, I guess I should put these on. All right. Oh, I still have paint on me. I painted my kitchen this past weekend, and there has been paint stuck on me. So, a little bit residual there. Easy slip on. It looks a little bit loose around the back edges, but that's probably to help with the slipping on. Up here, it does feel not snug, but like just tight enough for me not adjusting anything immediately. My big toes come out to about here. So I do have some room in the front. My feet are pushing up against the side just a little bit. Doesn't feel too tight. If we stand up, yeah, they feel pretty good. Very light. And I'm used to tying my shoes, so I might be switching out these laces so I can have more control because I do like a nice firm snug fit, so it is a bit weird. Maybe I'll give it a shot to see if I get used to the slip-on nature, because that would be handy. But let me put my inserts in. Oh, slipping off is super easy. Can I slip in? So even without using hands, like that wasn't too bad. Wait, but then you do kind of tuck the tongue in. Yeah, so if I pop down, yeah, that's pretty easy. Which shoes will I sacrifice? I choose you. Okay, these are the cloud monsters. These are what I'm currently wearing. I do enjoy them. They are super cushy, but they squeak a bit. I put fabric in between the insert and the shoe in the hopes that was the friction, but no, they still squeak, so it is what it is. All right, my merino wool Allbirds. And my inserts have been getting good use. They are Orthoflex. I like these. Yeah, basic insert here. Orthoflex has like a really firm arch to it. Yeah, these are not looking great, but that means I'm using them and they make a difference. I like can't go without. And okay, with these in, how is this experience? Okay, I can feel a little bit more snug. There we go, that's the tab. Yeah, so the slide in is really nice, a little bit more firm because with the arch support, it is pushing my foot up a little bit more. And honestly, I do not mind that because I do like the firm fit like I was saying. Yeah, those feel good now. I was missing the arch support. Yeah, that's something I definitely need. But this is something that I noticed with the other On shoes that I've had is the way they're designed, you can see the fabric push along the side here. So I'm definitely gonna be keeping an eye on this to see how this wears down over time. But it does look like it is continuous fabric with just this support band here. Shoes. Yeah, I've not filmed a shoe unboxing before. All right, from top down, this is what we're looking at here. And you can see where my toes are. And yeah, with the inserts in, these feel quite comfortable. So I'm sure after breaking them in a bit, they will feel a little bit different. So I'm curious how they will loosen up over time, if they will. Yeah, here you can see that there's a bit of a gap, but the way the shoe lifts, I'm not really having an issue, but until I start properly walking with it, then I'll be able to tell. But yeah. This feels so weird, filming my feet like this. Okay, yeah, that's it. Shoe unboxing completed. If you guys like this kind of content, like and subscribe for more. Catch you in the next one. Peace.